Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, I'm now playing with StreamYard. Uh, no longer the free version. I'm actually using the paid for version, the 20 a month. And I'm streaming onto both Facebook and YouTube. So, anybody on Facebook, hope you're all having a wonderful day. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Facebook, I can't post comments on Facebook for some weird reason. That sucks. But I will be able to post them on my YouTube channel. So yeah, if anybody is in the chat, make sure that you leave a like, say hi, say how you doing. Hopefully this will get me a little bit of more watch time for my channel. Now that I can actually stream on 2 different platforms. So yeah, this is going to be a random stream, nothing really too planned to talk about, but if you want to come on, if you are on Twitter, I left the link open. If you are on my, or if you're at YouTube right now, I can give you a link to join the stream in the comment section. Unfortunately, I cannot post it in the, or I can try. Let me actually see if I can post the link in the comment section on YouTube. So I'll be right there. Let me see if this works. Huh. Let's see if it works. Alrighty. So yeah, yeah. Okay, I posted the link on Facebook. So now that if anybody wants to join on Facebook, they can if they see the link. And if anybody wants to say hi on YouTube, that's awesome as well. It seems that I can actually stream to 3 different platforms, so I might actually pick Twitter to see if that actually works, because you know what, I'm shelling out $25 a month, so I might as well make the most of it. So the next time I'll probably do that as well. This is very interesting. I'm looking at all these different things. I'll actually share our or the brand thing. I could do a countdown. Has a leaf background. I can't really show anything. It gives background music. That's interesting. I don't care about background music. And I can post clips. So I'm definitely going to have to get clips of videos and whatnot, and eventually start putting them on the StreamYard. So that would be interesting. And it seems like it might be a little choppy because of the Wi-Fi signal. Looks like I got 3 people in the chat. Say hi, folks. Let me know that you can actually see me and hear me well enough. This is all testing out my new StreamYard. I actually got my banner up in the corner, which is nice. I can actually post my banner. Or go to the StreamYard or the banner one. I might actually work on trying to get that as a PNG instead of a JPEG. That way I can actually show the or it won't have the white background. But yeah, this is pretty cool so far. Show display names. But yeah. How you doing, Epi? Good to see you, buddy. So I see that there's 3 people watching. I don't know who the other 3 are. I mean, if you guys want to say hi in the chat, say hi in the chat. Seems I'm also having a little bit of problem with the Wi-Fi. See if that helps. And there. So yeah, this is interesting. Hopefully this will actually improve my getting my content out there, allowing people to actually see my content. I might actually do that for my mystery review coming up on Tuesday. Yeah. Might actually be worth it. So yeah, I could actually highlight my Facebook comments if anybody wants to comment in the Facebook chat. There's Epi. So yeah, I decided to upgrade my Patreon for a friend, as well as start shelling out for the StreamYard so that I can do more guest choice reviews and I'm not limited to 20 hours per month. Now I can actually do unlimited streaming and I can actually bring out as many guest choice reviews as I want. That'll help me get my, hopefully, that will help me get my watch time up and such. And I'm going to be bringing on anybody who wants to do the watch time. If you're a channel that follows my channel, absolutely, I'll bring you on. Or if you don't follow my channel, well, that's fine too. I'll probably just have you on anyway. Whatnot. Draw some attention to your channel as well as mine. So yeah, I figured why not get this going? Best way to do it is to shell out the money. Sure, it takes a little bit more out of my budget and whatnot, but hey, you got to do what you got to do to keep your channel growing, you know? I was planning on bringing out or doing the unlimited streaming when I got to 1,000 subs, but now figured why not do it now? Maybe I can actually get the dang time or watch time up to 4,000 hours with the unlimited streaming. So yeah, this is interesting so far. Definitely going to have to get clips and whatnot. Now, if anybody wants to join, I actually want people to actually hop on to the stream. If you want to come on, this is a full open invite. If you want to come on, I'm actually wanting to test the limits of my Wi-Fi signal with multiple people on the stream. So I'm actually seeing, it's too bad you can't see the YouTube chat in your Facebook feed. Yeah, that is the only downside to it, but I can see it both in the but I can see them both on here. I could create an overlay. That is, you are absolutely right. I could do that. Huh. I'd have to find out how to do that though, because like I said, the newer or using the paid version of StreamYard, this is the very first time I've done it before or done it. So I would have to learn how to create the overlay. I mean, I could try sharing the screen. Slides, extra camera. Oh, wow, it actually has an extra camera. Slides, video file, share screen. Huh. This is all interesting stuff. But yeah, thank you, Epi, for being on both Facebook and YouTube. This is pretty cool. I wonder if anybody's actually watching on Facebook besides Epi. Let me go to Facebook. Turn down the media. There we go. Hey, one of my friends on Facebook did it or checked it out. Left a like. Thank you for that, O'Brien. And yeah, this is actually pretty cool. And thank you, Epi, for leaving a like there too. This is definitely not up to date. Definitely not live. Let's see here. Just testing things out. 4 comments. It seems closed captions are actually automatically on, so that's interesting. Huh. So this is actually pretty cool. Now people can actually check me out. I might actually, if you pop out the chat on your YouTube stream, I wonder if you could include that in your stream. Let me check it out. And I got 1 like from Epi. Thank you for that. This is actually pretty cool. It actually shows right up in the screen. It shows that I got a like on Facebook. That is pretty cool. Let me view on view on YouTube. And there we go. Now that won't echo, hopefully, because I muted the stream. If you use the live chat, it doesn't show on, pause that. It doesn't actually show it only shows Epi's if you pop out the chat on your YouTube stream. I wonder if you could include just that in your stream. Possibly. I honestly have no, that's why I'm inviting people on. So if anybody wants to try coming on, they can help and assist. This is me literally just playing around and trying to see what's what. I want to see how many people I can get on here before it overwhelms the thing. So it's an open invite. If anybody wants to come on, you're welcome to come on. This stream most likely is, or I can unlist it if you're worried about anonymity. But yep. This is definitely interesting. I could say that, or I could tell you that. I have no idea how to pop out the stream or the chat on my YouTube stream. Maybe after dinner. Hey, Ambassador. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. I'll be streaming for quite a while. So now that I'm actually streaming on both Facebook and YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to leave a like, or folks. It actually helps out more than you know. Let's see if anybody is talking on Twitter. The three little dots in the top right of your chat window. All right, well, let's go over there and see it. Manage moderators, participants, pop out chat. Oh, well, isn't that freaking interesting? Thank you so much, Epi. And now, well, I would actually have to. Hey, Kamen Rider, good to see you. Let's see if I can share a screen. Chrome tab. Chat pop out. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's that. And I could do that. Huh, this is indeed interesting. Hmm. So that's one way that I could do it, I guess, yeah. And yeah. Yeah, it looks like she is going down, Kamen Rider. That is something that we can talk about if we want. Just got to shape the chat to fit the window. I will see if I can do that. Yeah. Let's see what happens after she testifies. With the media jumping on her teary-eyed allegations against Depp over the next week, who knows how that will play out. Honestly, she is the object and the weapon of her own case's demise, because Johnny Depp had that audio clip played where she come on, fit to the window. How do I get it to fit to the window? I can't move it over. But yeah, she basically decided she said back on that recording, you go ahead and you tell them, John, to see who will believe you in court. Well, guess what, Amber? That's interesting. But yeah, let me those are thingies. Huh. But yeah. Which do you prefer, Shonen Jump, Shonen Mag? I have never read any of those, Kamen Rider. I'm not too big on reading anime. But I did or have heard that Shonen Jump is pretty cool. Okay, that's one way of doing it. That's all good. I think I'm more Korean comics these days. According to Epi, that's cool. Seems that people are reluctant to come on. But then again, it is Sunday, so we probably got all sorts of bigger names streaming and taking all the interest right now. I mean, I literally just sent out an open invite all over on Twitter. So literally anybody could drop in here. Well, okay, now that I know how to do that, I'm going to stop sharing. Jump is where the big names come from. I'm talking about the big YouTube names. So let's see if put my phone up here. Well, let's see if getting people interested is able to work. Holy crap, I have 821 followers on YouTube. I didn't even notice that. Retweet it. There, because it seems that my tweets are still shadow banned. Ryan and Tug are, yeah, I figured Ryan is streaming. He always streams on Sunday. The Umbrella guy as well, I heard. So that's all I see on my feed. I mean, there's as much as I respect a lot of the bigger names, it does make it harder for people to stream. Hold on one second. There. Huh. Oh, looks like Josiah's learning how to throw axes. Nice. Josiah Rises, going all lumberjack. I think I'll actually comment on his thingy. Lumberjacks are town mascot. So, yep. Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, you name it. Yeah. Hold on one second. I'm going to stop my cam for a moment. There we go. So, yeah, also, reminder to folks, if you get my channel up to 1,000 subs before the end of the month, I'm going to dye the hair or dye the beard and the hair. It's all going to be orange. And I'll do a ridicule stream where I'm going to go on. You guys can clip. You guys can meme, screenshot, all that stuff. And if you want to do it, you could do all of that for that stream alone. I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun. Oh, now they want my opinion on Twitter. No, they don't. And I also lost my Twitter appeal to try to get my old account reinstated. It seems that Twitter will not reinstate my old account because I made a joke about a fictional character smacking a real character, or a real person, and yet they seem to think that was actually meant for real. It's just goes to show you that Twitter is you're still banned from Twitter. You can't create a backup, Epi? I did. A couple of them, in fact. I'm actually on my third backup. And okay, Odin has done that. So, hold on 1 second, folks. Rabbit. That's the ones. Okay, and I pay attention to a lot of different things all at once. And there we go. I don't really want to. Life is better without social media. I spent all day yesterday perfecting my bread making skills. Nice. Nice. That is pretty cool. And yeah, believe me, I know social media can be a drag. I've wanted to walk away from Twitter or Facebook so many times, but now that I'm getting StreamYard out there and whatnot, what one did I get? Excellent. Okay, hold on 1 moment, folks. I need to go to my digital library because I'm gonna be making a thing. I'm only on Facebook because the marketplace and the missus. Nice. And me, of course, because you love to guess my hints. By the way, 2 versions of the film and Marvel are your hints, Epi. Can you guess? Message me on Facebook. Do not guess it in the chat, please. Let's see if I can indeed guess that. Redeem. Okay, now you do. Okay. Hold on, folks. I'm redeeming something on my library. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. Thank you, Odin, for the thingy code. Also, I should ask him. Hmm. 2, 4 if you include the TV show, so that's out. Yeah, this is a movie though, so perfect. Go to my movies, and voila. I have 3 new movies. I always did like the How to Train Your Dragon movies. I never saw the Hidden World one though, so it'll be good to see that. Now get rid of that window. Okay, that actually hurts. Looks like I might actually have a sunburn later, folks. Because, yeah, I was out working in the sun earlier today, and, well, yeah, just small little scratch like that is enough to irritate the full arm. So, yep, I definitely got a sunburn because I can actually see the. Well, yeah, you guys can also see the difference too. For the record, did you mean the. No. Or yes, those Twilight movies, yes. Yes, those Twilight movies. That's the or for the or as the bonus hint, yes, I did say a Twilight actor or something of along those reigns. That should actually narrow it down for you automatically. If you know it, or if you know a lot of movies. Because the thing is, I will review any movie that I am requested to review. Even if somebody asks me, will you review the Twilight movies? I'll review the Twilight movies. I'll go back. I'll actually watch them. And I'll review them. That's the wonderful thing about my channel, folks. If you ask, I will do when it comes to reviewing movies. If I have to find them and rent them, I will. If I am able to, I will. However, if I am unable to, I will let you know. I can't really get that far, but I will try everything in my power to do so. However, I do want to make it clear I am not ever going to sail the high seas, as we all know. I do have a strict choice or morals that I do not pirate movies. I do not use any pirating software. I do not like to pirate because it is against the law and whatnot. If I have to go to a movie that I will not support, I will find a way around it. Believe me. Hey, and we got Northern Money. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I just got the paid version of StreamYard, so I'm testing it out. I'm hoping that other people will actually come on in.
What are the new features?
10 people.
Oh my God, 10
up
people.
in the corner. I can do a banner for my channel.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
can put in a background if I want. I might actually add a background right now that I got another person here. So
Cool.
Yeah, I can do a countdown. There's the leaves background that is here. Let's actually add an image.
Oh, they look like a pretty and a good image there.
Yeah, I mean that's. Well, let's see here.
You got the same type of headset that I got on.
Let's see here.
So how much is that? Like $10 a month or what?
$25 a month if you're paying monthly.
Gotcha.
It's not cheap, but it's worth it.
Yeah. I don't have time to stream too much these days.
Well, if you're a streamer like I am, plus with the let's actually I got one.
Ooh, there you go.
There you go. I like that character from Star Wars.
That's a great dude. I wish they would make a live action TV show based on that era.
Oh, they are.
God,
I'd love them too, but not while it's under Disney.
No, I know that. Yeah.
In Sonic 2, they said that Maddie was going to have a bigger role. It didn't. Maddie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even looking at the chat.
Was going to have a bigger role. It didn't really seem that way. What do you think? Which character was Maddie again, Kamen Rider? If you're talking Marsden's wife, what's his name's wife? Donut Lord's wife? She actually did have a bigger role.
What are you talking about?
From the chat here, Kamen Rider 64 asked a question. And there are a handful of movies I'd rather die than watch. Twilight, Romeo, Juliet, Black Sheep, and Disney Star Wars. Yeah, I feel you, Epi, but I gotta maintain. I can't limit myself too much. Believe me, I would love to just completely boycott Disney as much as I absolutely hate them. But yes, I do have Disney Plus, the $7.99 package. It sucks, but you know what? I got it in order to help some of my family who do have fallen on hard times because of pandemic and whatnot. So yeah, I do share my Disney Plus with my family.
Shame on you, Orange.
But here's the thing. I will not give them any more. I will not give Disney any more money than that. If I get a movie from Disney or a Disney movie or a Disney owned movie, I'll find a way to get a goddamn redeemable code. So
there are other ways of getting it too.
I will not pirate. As I was saying before you came on, that is one thing I will not ever do.
I won't pirate. I'll stream, but I won't pirate.
Yeah. Tom's wife, she did have a bigger role in the film. Kamen Rider.
Is that Sonic? He's talking
about? Sonic. He's talking about Sonic the Hedgehog too.
I never saw the first one, so.
First one was pretty good. I supported the movie because they listened to the fans, and it actually turned out to be pretty good.
I've just never been a Sonic fan, so but more power.
Neither have I, to be completely honest. I mean, I don't know anything about Knuckles other than what I saw in the movie, but I do know a little bit about Shadow the Hedgehog, which, if you guys haven't been, or spoilers, folks, just saying, Shadow the Hedgehog's coming in the third movie. NB Geek, good to see you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm sorry I didn't know you were going to dye your hair to orange.
It's okay, man. But what other color do you think I would dye it?
I literally went like this when I saw the response. I was like,
yeah, I have a sunburn that's going to be stinging like a bitch later.
Oh, what happened?
I was outside in this shirt doing yard work and also just staying on the front porch. We grilled some chicken, had some chicken. It was grilled chicken and some onion and potatoes. It was freaking awesome. Only thing I know about Knuckles is that he's not afraid to ask for directions. Do you know the way, brother? Ugandan Knuckles. Do you know the way, my brother? I love Uganda Knuckles versus Cell. That was such a great fucking video.
I'm
Anyone
sorry.
else guys?
I guess I'm at the tail end. I have no idea what that was about.
What, Ugandan Knuckles?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the term. I apologize.
Look up Cell versus Uganda Knuckles. Cell from Dragon Ball Z versus Ugandan Knuckles. UGA. Yeah.
That's why I don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z. Wasn't an animated show that I got into.
That you took interest in. Yeah, that's all right, man.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember sorry, I don't mean to, and I'm not trying to hijack anything, but I remember when my wife and I went and saw Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we very much enjoyed the movie. Here was the thing. We didn't actually know there was a series about this movie. And so I was very much promoting how much I enjoyed this movie and thought it was great. And people were like, "What are you, a fucking idiot? What, you don't know what you're what you did you not see the cartoon?" And then actually told someone when I finally got it, I'm like, "What cartoon are you talking about? I've never heard of this." And they're like, and then they start sending me the links, and then I start watching. I was like,
"Oh, you're right. It sucks."
And then I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, the series, and I was like, "Oh, now I get why the movie sucks."
I don't know who Image Comics is, so I wouldn't know.
But yeah, it was pretty funny. But it was pretty funny, and it was kind of like, I was like, "Hey, sometimes folks just maybe understand people are a little ignorant, and they don't know that there's actually another content to what they're talking about."
Yeah, there's source material. And believe me, when I saw the Avatar movie first, and I thought it was pretty cool. It didn't get until years later that I actually watched the Last Airbender show, and then I'm like, yeah, I like the show.
Oh, I was in the same boat exactly.
I mean, my favorite character was the blind Earth girl, or the blind Earthbender girl, who actually learned how to bend metal as well.
I remember
her damn name to save the life of me, but
well, I remember people trying to get me turned on to Full Metal Alchemist, and I tried to watch it. Well, I don't know if that was thumbs up to what it said or to
the name at the bottom, Toph.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I tried to watch Full Metal Alchemist because I heard a lot of hypes about it. I did make it through the first episode. It wasn't my taste in animation.
Yeah. I've got to put something underneath my let's see here. See if this will work, because otherwise the sucker's going to start heating up. No, I'm actually going to have to get a cooling rack for my laptop.
Grandpa Geek, man, my son's got lights like that in his room.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the LED lights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got a controller with it. Yeah.
Actually, this was originally in my daughter. Well, hold on a second. Originally, my daughter got this idea for her room, and my son and I ended up liking it. We put it in my son's room, and I was like, so I put it in here in the den, and it's so funny. It's like my wife will be like, "Turn the red lights on so we can go to sleep."
Nice.
Can you change colors with that one?
Oh, yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, because my son's got all kinds of different colors all the time.
Let's see. There you go. There's
There you
one.
go. Nice. Yep.
Hey, Price is right.
That's the one I go with at night.
Gotcha.
Crap, I moved. Oh, yeah. You know, sometimes I put the mood with my lightsaber.
Neat.
Too funny. Nothing. Just chit-chatting.
How you doing, Price is right? Good to see you.
Price is Right. That's a great name. Is that a channel?
He is I believe he is going to start doing content creation.
That's cool.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Just remember to have absolute fun.
Yeah, man. So, also, folks, when I do reach 1,000, to sweeten the deal, instead of just letting everybody make fun of my hair color or my orange hair or my orange balding hair and beard, I will also throw in a giveaway, which is the Batman the Batman movie poster. So yeah, this is full on the Batman movie poster that I got from the theater when I went to actually see the Batman. And let me tell you, I've never been so bored watching a movie.
I'm sorry. Orja, you obviously have not watched my review of the Batman.
I mean, it had good moments in it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm sorry, that movie bored the fuck out of me.
That movie was so goddamn boring. I didn't think you could make Batman boring.
I mean, as much as I actually thought Robert Pattinson did a good job in the movie, I will say he did a good job in the movie. His Batman was good. It's just that it was too freaking long.
Okay, his Batman was fine, but his Bruce Wayne was terrible because it was no different than his Batman.
Well, that's because in this time, it is still him, or it's basically based on year 2 Batman. He is still basically becoming, he's still trying to balance out Batman and Bruce Wayne.
All right. Can we agree on one thing on this movie? Because I'm going to be honest, I hated the movie, but what's his name who played the Penguin really kind of stole the show when he was on there.
Oh yeah, freaking Colin Farrell.
I would never. I still cannot see Colin Farrell in that thing.
That's makeup. Really it was prosthetic makeup.
And it was done so well. I mean,
yeah. They did the same with Karen Hines when he did Aberforth Dumbledore in the 8th Harry Potter movie.
8th Harry Potter movie?
Yeah. 7 part 2.
Deathly Hallows Part 2. That's what I was referring to.
Secrets of Dumbledore or whatever.
No, Deathly Hallows Part 2.
That's the Fantastic Beasts.
No, I actually like those better, but I stopped watching after the first one. So, and then with the Johnny Depp situation, this is my own way to protest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
There's a reason they're turning it into a show centered around Colin's Penguin. Yeah, because he was actually pretty damn good. But yeah, speaking of
actually, Orange Hat, him and the actor who plays Falcone were actually the 2 characters I enjoyed the most.
Who was
Falcone? Yeah, Turturro.
Thank you, Turturro. I'm terrible with names, but yeah, those two were the two I enjoyed the most out of the whole movie. But I'm in the same boat with you. I
That
found
movie was
it
boring.
Yeah.
I didn't watch
Not
it.
only that,
I didn't see it. I just couldn't take frickin' Patterson serious as Batman. So.
Well, I disagree. I'm going to say this.
Oh yeah, he's such a good actor, John Turturro. Yeah.
Oh, he is a brilliant freaking actor.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. Sorry. I'm going to say this. I disagree with Orange Hat on Robert Pattinson selling it as Batman, but probably for very legitimately different reasons.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness,
I want to see a middle. I want to see a middle class Batman.
What I want to see, what I wanted to see was a detective Batman, and it was like we almost had it. We were just almost there, but
we did actually. A lot of people say that we've been looking for a detective Batman. Honestly, in Dark Knight, he was playing detective a lot more often.
I'm actually going to Orange Head, I'm sorry to interrupt you on your own stream. I am going to say I just rewatched The Dark Knight, and the more I've watched it, the more I fall in love with it, because I'm like, this, you know what? I think of Mark Hamill as the Joker just based on my childhood, but I'm going to be honest. There is so much the more I watch The Dark Knight, the more I'm like, this movie just has so much weight and gravity behind it that, there's so much I understand behind it. So Heath Ledger really nailed that role. I don't think it could have been done any different for that particular version of the Joker.
I think all the people that played Joker have all brought their own unique spice to it and stuff. And I think everybody has got legitimate likes and dislikes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I really like the Gotham TV show and stuff like that, and how they have that twist of Jerome being Joker, for example, and he had a twin and stuff. And it was an interesting perspective on the Joker character. So
I can't speak to that. I did not watch Gotham, so gotcha. I can't speak to that. No, I can't speak to it at all. I don't know what Orange Hat.
It's cool.
Has seen it or not.
I've seen Gotham, and the first few seasons it was good. Last seasons sucked. They actually went political and identity political, and it just was absolutely fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Make Gotham great again. Help. That is as blatant as they went.
Right. It was supposed to
and
go
I'm
on
like,
for
could you guys be any more dumb?
Stopped it at 5. It's supposed to go on.
If they would have stopped it at, if they would have stopped it at the end of Jerome going or dying and everybody being cursed with insanity, that would have been a perfect ending.
That would have been perfect. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I really appreciate the well thought out in regards to a lot of the characters they introduced that actually gave us some real good backstories and stories and storylines and stuff like that, you know. And that's where I liked it. And I totally agree with you, Orange. 3 seasons or whatever it was where you said where they should have ended it, I completely agree with that. So,
and also it's like
I like Zaz. I know they couldn't take Zaz in the way they was comic book wise, but the way they did take him, I thought they did well with it.
Yeah. So, but also another thing that I didn't like was Barbara Gordon going or suddenly somehow being the leader of Ra's al Ghul's cult.
Yeah, right. I hated that. It was
I'm like
stupid.
And then her little pose with her hand up, shining light. It's like, what the fuck, man? This is
right.
What the shit is this?
I couldn't stand
Hey, Pops, good to see you. And yes, folks, by the way, I'm also live on YouTube or not just YouTube, but Facebook as well. Getting the upgrade to StreamYard, I actually managed to, or I can stream to 3 different platforms. I'm probably going to pick Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Gotcha.
Probably.
No, actually, I might do Odyssey. If I can do
I don't
Odyssey.
know.
I would try Odyssey.
No.
I like Odyssey's platform more than I like Rumble, but I get more views on Rumble than I do Odyssey, and I got more followers on Rumble than I do Odyssey. But I like the Odyssey interface and upload features and just overall than I do Rumble. Rumble's way too political echo chamber and stuff, so it's kind of like hit and miss on what somehow gets a lot of views versus it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I'm actually rather shocked. My my video today, before my live stream with my panel, I woke up this morning and found out about this documentary Kirk Cameron's doing about homeschool awakening.
I might do that.
Oh, he was trending too.
Yeah, and I mean, I just got up. I mean, honestly, I got up. I came in here. I was because my bathroom is right over there, and I came over. I was like, Kirk Cameron. I was like, okay. I've seen several of his Christian movies because I do actually enjoy many of them, and I was watching this trailer, and I was like, oh. This is something I could definitely, I might enjoy as a documentary. And then I started looking through Twitter and seeing all the, as Orange Hat knows, the SJW intolerant.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I kind of want to give as a homeschool teacher myself for 3 years now. I wanted to get my perspective. And last time I looked at it, I had 95 views. And my channel has, right now, I think last time I looked, 253. I don't normally get that high.
You get there.
And no. It's okay. I'm not worried about that. I just thought it was interesting that this particular topic has surpassed most of other than my what I call treasures from the toy store, which get very high because I show my toys that I bought, which is always a blast, which I love.
You know what it could be? I don't know what your channel's like, Grandpa, and stuff like that, but maybe you figured something out, you know what I'm saying, too, as well. I mean, there's a lot of people I know that are homeschooling. I homeschooled, my son goes to charter school, but I homeschooled him basically during COVID, so, and all that. But he's a high function autistic, though, anyway, so he requires a lot more attention and knowledge, anyways, than he gets in school, anyways, so, yeah. So there might be a lot out there about it, you know? I don't know which channel's about, like I said, so.
Oh, my channel is very easy to figure out. I do pretty much a lot of things similar to what Orange Hat does. Orange Hat just does it better.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
No. In all seriousness, no. We do similar kind of things. We do similar kind of things. He just he does more of them. He has more of a dedicated platform he has figured out.
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out how he does it because sometimes I see him go from he's talking entertainment, he's talking political. I'm like, wait a minute, how are you juggling all these bowling balls here?
He just keeps on chugging along. You know what though? If you look at Orange and you look at a lot of his views and stuff, look at on average, it looks like they're about 30 views on each one, but he keeps on chugging along though. He's got a consistency and the algorithm picks up on it. That's why. So,
well, he knows he has me because we talk, chat, DM, whatever. We have a great time, and then we've actually gotten to know each other enough we can bust each other's balls.
Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I was like, he was talking about Downey. He was like, "What? You ain't being paying attention?" Orange. I'm like, "Duh, you dumb shit. How could you not know that?"
Yeah,
But no, I mean, for example, Orange Hat did something that I thought was very interesting. He corrected an error he posted, and then it was like he's gonna leave it at that. And I'm like, that's where it should be.
Hey, what up?
How you doing, Jace? Good to see you.
How are you guys?
I'm doing good. What time is it over there in Norway? It's got to be like what? Midnight? Zero dark 30?
Norway.
Yep, Jace is from Norway.
Yeah, I'm from Norway, so yeah.
Man, dude, you guys are
late.
doing a hell of a job with freaking Ukraine over there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Fuck both of those presidents, but
fuck yeah, man.
So I got 4 people on so far, and the stream is actually still holding together pretty well. I'm trying to see if I can actually get as many people on before it really starts overwhelming my Wi-Fi, because I got the 20 a month version of StreamYard. So it's like,
I'm paying.
Get the stream out there. If people want to join, fucking let them join.
Yeah, I'm paying like once a year on StreamYard.
So Orange, you're doing you're trying to do a stress test.
Yes, I'm doing a stress test. Yes, a stress test, essentially. Because that's how I do stuff. If it's like, if I'm gonna do something, I want to know what its limitations are. I want to be able to, I don't learn this while I'm actually trying to do a major stream. You know?
All right. So for those of you who did not see this on Twitter, I was driving back home one time, and I actually caught a picture of a guy on a motorcycle, and I had to get close enough to him to take the picture because the guy was wearing an orange hat. And I swear to God, for a second, I thought it was Orange Hat. And
I don't ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, I know you know, but I said, remember what I said when I sent that to you or tagged you, and I was like, must be an Orange Hat review fan. And you were like, my legions are everywhere.
Yep. My minions are everywhere.
I kid you not, guys.
I am Legion.
I really thought for a second, I was like, is that? I was like, no way, he doesn't live up this way.
So my fans are Legion.
So what have you guys been talking about today?
Oh, it's just a random stream, bub. Like I said, it's a stress test.
I see a Soul Assassin are having the wrong YouTube. I don't use Jace Fox the YouTube. It's 540 Studio.
Oh yeah, he does 540 Studios. Or look up 540 Studio, Soul Assassin.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question. I think I heard you say you're from Norway.
I'm Norwegian, yes.
Norwegian, okay.
I'm Norwegian, German, and Romani.
Yeah, what would you recommend would be something? What would you recommend for Americans to watch?
Norseman, the Norwegian show Norseman.
Norseman,
not Northman, but Norseman, the TV show. That's on Netflix. It's the best TV show we have ever made in a long time.
Oh, that's pretty good too. I saw that one. That was good.
Motherfucker,
it's a really good show.
Damn sub.
Yeah.
That's stupid. I just dropped, I was at 9:15 earlier today, and now I'm down to 9:14.
Netflix just took up the show, a TV show, but originally it was on something we called NRK. That's like a Norwegian streaming thing in Norway and TV program.
Well, I had to watch it with subtitles. So
you can see it in English. You can see it in English.
Yeah, you can change the audio.
No, not the audio. No, it's not the audio. They filmed 2 scenes every time. They filmed in English and Norwegian, so they did a redo every time. Yes, because they wanted to make this for Americans and everyone too.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it's called
That hurt.
Northman.
Norsemen.
Norse
So when you put
man.
Yeah, so when you put on English, it's actually the scene in English. It's not dubbed or anything. It's actually the same
Oh,
scenes,
sweet.
just redone. They just reshot everything in English the same time when they were filming the Norwegian. So they filmed one scene and they filmed it again after that in English. And they purposely talk really bad English so they sound Norwegian. And it's just so fucking funny. They are
Nice.
talking a little bit like this, so you can hear on the sound that I am from Norway.
Yeah.
So it's really fucking funny. It's one of the best shows ever, and the dark humor, like the old school dark humor that you could do back in the day.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
They had
Also,
in the show.
sorry, go ahead.
No, in the show they have like I don't know if I can say this word on your channel.
Go ahead.
The R word. Okay, so they have like a rape joke and cutting off
Oh my
Chinese
God, he
people's
just
dicks.
said rape.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, the horror.
So one of the
The
girls in the
horror.
show,
Right.
one of the girls, she chops off the Asian guy's penises and make it to a necklace.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
So he
That
got
sounds like
John Wayne
whenever,
Bobbitt.
Yes.
Or
I'm
as
not
we call
monetized.
it in-
I don't
we
give a
call it
shit.
In America,
Right.
he got John Wayne
Yeah.
Bobbitt.
Yeah, there's reasons why I will never be monetized because I'm not gonna censor myself.
Nor
Because
am
fuck
I.
that shit.
No shit.
It's like
Oh,
if I
hey,
get
hey,
monetized,
look,
I'm simply gonna say, look, if you do not like my content or YouTube, if you think that my content is not worthy of being monetized, well, sit on a cactus and twist.
yeah. Look, I'm gonna tell you
That's what else
this. I
said.
have a very small channel, and I just do it to have fun. I mean, that's the whole reason I started
There
my
you go.
channel.
There you
That
go.
was the whole reason that I was inspired to do my channel. And I take something very to heart from the movie The Dark Knight. Harvey Dent. You either die the hero, or you live long
yeah.
enough to
Live long
become
enough.
the villain.
Yeah, that's a good quote.
That
I
was the
would
story they
prefer
dropped.
to. I would prefer to die the hero than become the villain. Just my opinion.
Well, the thing is, they can, or like I said, once I reach 1,000, I'm not going to automatically monetize once I'm eligible. I'm going to hold off for a year. That way, those people that are, and that's probably why I haven't gotten my watch time boosted or I haven't reached 1,000 because a lot of people are going to be like, well, why the fuck would we promote you if you're not even going to monetize? I mean, that's the whole point of getting to 1,000. It's like, actually, my reason for getting to 1,000 is not strictly for money.
Yeah.
It's actually to get my content further out. So the reason why I've been
Yeah.
pushing the whole We Rise Together and why when I get to 1,000, I'm prioritizing everybody who is below
Yeah.
1,000 more than the over 1Ks is so that you got the quality YouTubers. You got Odin, you got Jeremy, you got Gary, you got Drunk, you got all of them. You got Anna, you got all of those guys.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. While they're bigger names and such, if you have more bigger names, quality can sometimes be boosted by quantity. If you get more bigger names, the more content you get out, the greater following you will develop. This community has been trying to rail against Hollywood. You think 1 or 2 or 3 big titans is going to cut it? No. That is why I'm trying to get everybody as big as they can be so that we can actually have a force worth slamming against Hollywood's fortress, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, reminder for those of you listening, once I get to 1,000 subs, if I do get to 1,000 subs before June, by the end of this month, literally got till May 31st, my pop's birthday, my father's birthday. If you get me there before or to 1,000 subs, dye in the beard, dye in the hair, orange. So Grandpa Geek can remember. Also,
Honey,
I will be doing a giveaway. It is the Batman poster from the theater that I have. Great freaking poster too. The sucker is humongous.
Nice.
And
sorry guys.
however, if I do not get to 1,000 before June, it's only
Bless you.
God bless you. I'm only doing a giveaway.
Double
God
bless you
again.
Sorry,
I'm only going to do the giveaway plus a Q&A stream. We can have fun, talk shit, all sorts of stuff, and whatnot. But if I do get it before June, you guys can clip. You guys can turn me into a freaking meme. I will have my head off. I will have my head off.
Nice.
I'll have my hat off. Nice. You'll see my fucking bald spot. I'll have orange hair. I'll have freaking an orange beard. You guys can make fun of me. It's all freaking on the table. But that only comes if I get there before June.
I've seen his bald spot. I'm unimpressed.
I don't want to see the bald spot unless it's shiny.
It shines. Okay? It shines.
It better shine. Our heads are gonna roll, man.
I was bending down in the bathroom to pick up something, and I end up hitting the corner of a freaking shelf, and I got a nice cut up there right now. It's like,
well, if the back of my head was shaved, you'd see a nice crisscross where I fell back about 3-4 years ago and cracked my head open pretty bad.
From yesterday?
No, from about 3-4 years
ago. No. He's talking to his wife.
Oh, okay.
You mean sick? Like throwing up sick?
No, like.
Well, that's not my problem.
And big grandpa geek, dude. I think
were you guys swapping spit with somebody?
What the fuck is going on, Normie?
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I totally forgot
we're just getting a laugh listening to you.
It's all good, man. My son comes out and goes, his friend yesterday, they went go-karting and stuff. And
you might want to mute when you're talking.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be a dick.
It's all good.
I mean, I can be a dick, but that gets me a 7-day suspension on Twitter.
Does it? Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. I finally get back on Twitter. I get out of Twitter jail about 5:30 Eastern.
What'd you do?
I don't want to say on our Orange Hats channel because
put it in the private chat. In the private chat.
What are they gonna do?
I said in a comment, can I bitch slap this cracker?
Oh,
really? You got suspended for that?
Yeah, that's not bad.
That
is so lame.
Slide.
That's so
that
lame.
Is what I got suspended for.
That's so lame.
Because I said, can I was responding to something, and it said, can I bitch slap this cracker?
Dude, yeah.
For Christ's sake. Man. Twitter, he was talking about a saltine.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe I should have said saltine cracker. I don't know.
That bitch slapped the saltine. I mean, folks, I did that video on Demi Lovato trying to not offend aliens or some shit. And I basically gave a fully comprehensive video on the use of words in their proper context. Words like faggot. It is not a derogatory. It can be used as a derogatory for a gay person. But faggot, to me, when I grew up, it meant cigarette. It meant bundle of sticks tied with twine or string. Fag
I'm
cigarette.
I'm smoking a fag right now. So
exactly. Freaking or there's a
I'll give you one, Orange Chat.
Remember when YouTube seemed to have killed my YouTube seems to have pulled my or not. They didn't pull the stream. They killed the viewers.
What?
The view count went from like 6 to 0.
Did it really?
When we started talking about all this.
No way.
Yeah, it just did.
Jeez.
But also, it's like the N word. That N word.
It's just but
that word.
It's YouTube in a nutshell.
Really?
It means ignorant person.
Right.
When
That's
it
all
comes
it
to
means.
Demi Lovato, it's they go by, that she goes by they them.
Oh,
she sings
God.
to ghosts.
She don't know what
and
the
she
hell's
doesn't
wrong
want
with
she
her.
doesn't she doesn't want to offend aliens, and
Yeah.
it's just like, dude, what the fuck?
Alien. She don't even know what the hell she's doing.
She's crazy,
Man,
man.
if the
She-
aliens
she
ever
used to be
kidnapped
beautiful.
Demi Lovato, they'd give her right back.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Let's be
it's so
honest.
sad because
They
she
drop
used to
her
be a
on some
beautiful
other
woman
planet.
before.
Yes,
She used to be
was.
It's
so-
like,
Oh
oh,
my
you are not
God.
of your binary. We give you back. We want woman.
But
She just
that's
needs
what
to
the aliens would do.
fuck her brains
Okay, I'm
out.
gonna
That's
tell you
all
guys
she
something.
needs. There you go.
Because I'm a bisexual guy, so I know a lot about the LGBTQ plus or whatever they want to fucking call it these days. So a fun thing, they have a gender called Xeno, and Xenogender means that you feel
God.
basically like an alien.
God, don't give me any.
And she doesn't want to offend aliens, but what about the people who identify as Xenos, aka aliens?
Who knows? Wow. I mean,
It's so
Well,
fucked
thing,
up.
folks.
This
I'm
community
going to
is so
say this,
fucked up.
Orange Chat. We are from YouTube to StreamYard. It's an 11-second delay. I know because I was just doing the math. And
Usually
It's
like
also
7 to
always
11.
we
Yeah.
have one watching, but I don't know.
I got 2 now.
Yeah. Sorry, YouTube, we offended your algorithm because
It says 4 on
we're
my
just
side.
bullshitting.
Said
I mean, here's
3
the
on
thing,
mine.
guys. Or here's the thing, YouTube, people on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, open up a fucking dictionary. Stop being offended by all these words. The N word. I'm an N word when it comes to certain aspects of life because I'm ignorant to those aspects. All that word means is ignorant. An ignorant person. Faggot. It's a bundle of sticks wrapped up in orange string. Fag is a cigarette. Deal with it.
Or when you had
Retard, to be held back or hindered.
what was that?
Or a
Whatever
held back
word
and hindered
where they
individual.
were like, "Wait, if you live in Florida, we're gonna have a gay night. Gay. Yeah, you're gonna have a gay old time.
Gay. You're gonna have
fun
you're gonna have a happy time.
Exactly.
Since I'm
you're not
bisexual, I should be
gay,
offended by
more
everything,
gay.
you know?
Do me a favor? What? Can you open the microphone?
Yeah,
and close it
exactly.
and then
You're gonna
start?
run and play and be
After
more
you hit
gay.
the start button. What is
Hi,
It's
Mrs. Normie.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting about that.
Defrosting chicken for dinner.
She can't
No,
hear
but
you.
for me, it's just like,
Well,
one,
luckily
I'm
she
pretty.
couldn't because we've been saying some very naughty
Yeah.
words.
No,
That's right.
I have
That's right.
always been honest my whole life, and yeah, I'm bisexual.
Stop
yada,
lying.
yada.
You, baby.
But I don't support pride. I don't I'm not a part of LGBTQ just because I'm bisexual. I don't care about that whole fucking thing.
I have
never
a
did, and I
parent who's
never will.
bisexual. I myself a demisexual. It's like I'm part of the LGBTQ community as well. I've had so many people on my freaking YouTube channel comment section and on Twitter both come at me. Oh, you're anti-LGBTQ. Motherfucker, I'm part of the community, as is one of my parents.
No. You're only part of the community if you agree with the community's ideology. Now, I'm gonna be
No,
And
I'm only part of the
yeah.
community if I agree to their worst representatives' ideology.
exactly.
Let's get it right.
I'm
Because
just
the
gonna say it like
Okay,
this.
fair enough.
I'm gonna say
there.
it like this. I'm just a normal guy who likes to suck dick and lick pussy, and I don't care about being in a label
There you
place
go.
or whatever. the
Each
fuck
their
you
own.
wanna-
But
And
or as I
I'm
was
gonna be-
saying,
I always have a joke since I have bipolar.
yeah.
I'm not bisexual. I'm just bipolar. It depends on the day what
Well,
I
there you
want to
go.
fuck.
Yeah. I mean, the
It's
thing is,
okay.
I have said this several times in my videos throughout the time that I've been on YouTube. Every community, LGBT, BLM, politics, every community, including Fandom Menace and all the other subsects, every community is only or is mostly defined and perceived by their worst representatives. Because that's what many people want to focus on nowadays, is the worst factors of them. That is why I didn't want to identify as Fandom Menace after a while, because everybody in the fucking group was arguing with each other after being unified for 2 fucking years.
Yep,
And it's like,
remember
Jesus,
that.
what are you guys doing?
I used to be a big part of the Phantom Menace back in the day too, and I just I was just like, nah,
and it's like,
nah, dude.
I'm pulling my card. I mean, yeah, I'll agree to disagree.
It started as a hashtag. It was just a hashtag, basically. That's what it was.
I'm going to be honest. I would make a comment about something like, "Oh, well, this is Phantom Menace ideology." I'm like, and I literally was like, I don't know what the Phantom Menace is. And people were like, "Oh, sure you know." And I was like, "No, really, I don't." It was like, really, I came in at the tail end. I was like, okay. I was like, just because I disagreed, you automatically lump me in with a group I knew nothing about.
Well, here's the thing. Like I said, Fandom Menace, it's like a person accused me of being Fandom Menace, and I don't have the hashtag in my damn bio. It's like, they're like, oh, you're a Fandom Menacer. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not a Fandom Menacer. If I was a Fandom Menacer, I'd have that damn hashtag in my bio. First off, I'm Fandom Collective. There's a fucking difference. Secondly, if I'm going to be lumped into any group, I'm going to be lumped in with the free-thinking group that actually believes that if you agree to disagree, we're all fucking good. Agree to disagree, move on. If you can't find a common ground, then move on. If you or I say my piece, I get the fuck up. If somebody wants to come at me and push the issue, then they better push some pretty strong points, because I'm going to demolish the shit out of them if they don't.
Hey, you know, Orange Hat, I think you hit the nail on the head with the agree to disagree part, because I think
guys, I'm going to go.
All right, take it easy, Normie. Thank you for coming in.
Take it easy, Normie. All right, no worries, man. Nice meeting all you guys.
Have a blessed one, sir.
Later.
No, but I agree with you, man. It's because you need to agree to disagree, and if you can't, just get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, you know, Orange Hat, yeah, exactly. Orange Hat, you really hit the nail on the head. I remember I was sitting in my last shop in the Air Force before I was about to retire, and this younger airman, and he was like, hey, do you like science fiction? I'm like, yeah, generally. He goes, what do you think about the show Star Trek Discovery? I'm like, okay. I was like, let me pause for a second and think how I want to respond to this, because I'm talking to a subordinate. And I asked him, I said, well, why don't you tell me what you think of it? He's like, well, I really enjoy it. And I was like, all right. I was like, what do you really enjoy about it? And he told me what he really enjoyed about it. I was like, have you ever seen the prior Star Trek shows? He goes, no. I said, then you will probably find most of them rather boring. Because I said, what you find entertaining about this version of Star Trek is not what people like me find entertaining about Star Trek. Because for us, what we're seeing here is not what we would perceive as Star Trek. And the look at it is like, oh, okay, I understand now.
That's actually a good way of handling it, to be completely honest. That's the best way to handle it, because that way there's no real, I mean, yes, there's a way that this conversation, or that the conversation can go into a different direction, but let's try being a little bit more peaceful. Let's not always seek confrontation. I mean, believe me, I'm a Sith, or I kind of live a Sith doctrine in real life, where I believe that well, yeah, to better yourself, you got to go through strife.
Yeah.
But that doesn't always involve conflict with people.
No.
If you're going to better yourself through hardship, but that doesn't necessarily mean you got to be hard against other people. I mean, I have a friend who I care for deeply. She's a close friend. She likes Star Wars. She likes the Disney Star Wars. She likes all the Star Wars. And I'm like, hey, if you like it, more power to you. Me, I'm sticking with the stuff that came before Disney because that, to me, is what I grew up with. That, to me, is a more comprehensive story. It works.
A lot of good story. A lot of good story.
And when it comes to Star Trek, I prefer everything up to TNG and Deep Space Nine, and that is it. Discovery, Voyager, all the other shit. Fuck it. I don't care. That's where I stopped watching the shows.
I thought you were the biggest fan of Picard, man. Jesus, no,
as much, dude, I like Patrick Stewart as an actor. An actor, he is a great actor.
Oh fuck!
But when he is playing himself, which he is admitted to doing in Picard, fuck him. Well, no, I wouldn't, because he'd probably enjoy that. He's getting married to Ian.
He would fuck you.
Hey, Orange Hat, I'll tell you what. Patrick Stewart really hit his heyday in his acting outside of doing Picard, and I'm not just talking about the X-Men, but I'm talking Moby Dick, King of Texas, A Christmas Carol. I mean,
shit, he was awesome in Pagemaster as well.
He's
possessed. He's insane. He's my kind of guy.
He was doing TV movies and really banking on them at the time and really producing good movies. I mean, this was back when USA was doing movies. For those who don't know, that was a cable TV show channel.
I remember USA Television 24.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still on anymore.
It's not. I don't think it's still there anymore. I mean, I believe that. What the fuck? Is anybody going to use it anymore? You know, I always tell people to enjoy what they like, but to show respect to those who don't like the same things. Exactly, Soul Assassin. Agree to disagree and move on. I mean, if you want to have a conversation about our differences of opinion, fine, but do so in a more peaceful manner. I admit I have gotten into arguments with people. I've gotten into arguments with friends, and I've gotten into all that shit. You want to know what happens after we're done the conversation? We're like, we're good, right? Yeah, the fuck, we're awesome. We freaking, I mean, I've gotten into fights with a friend of mine he's been on my channel a couple times, Marty. Demongo or something, Demongo, I think he calls himself on here. And it's like, dude, we fucking get into so much debate and whatnot, but we can also always afterwards say we're good, man. I've grown up with him since I was fucking single digits old. We're always going to be good friends. And I also have a friend that comes by on the channel once in a while in the chat to support it. My friend Chris, he lives down in New York City. He's a great guy. I mean, me and him met when I was in my 20s, so it's almost shit. It's been like 14 years I've known him since. I was 23. And we get along great. And he actually asked me, he's like, what'd you think of the latest movie? And I'm like, looks good. Or if it's not good, I tell him it's not good. I mean, that's the wonderful thing. When I'm doing what I'm doing on my channel, when I'm doing like mystery reviews, which I got one coming up on Tuesday morning, they ask, they're like, or some of them actually get inspired to watch the movie or rewatch it, taking the stuff that I'm saying into account.
You do seem to have a lot more. You know, I will be honest. When I look at your reviews or when you do stuff, your mystery reviews, you seem to be having the most fun. I mean, that's just my perspective.
It's
you
like
seem to be enjoying yourself the most out of any other time. I'm not saying you're not having fun, any other time. I'm saying you just seem to be letting your freak fly on those ones.
Yeah, and like I've told
Well, that's
Orange
also
many times,
yeah.
like I told you many times, I think you're the best reviewer on the whole YouTube spectrum.
Thank you. It's
Yeah,
because
I've said it multiple
when
times.
I'm
I'm
doing my
gonna.
mystery reviews, when I'm doing my mystery reviews, they are not movies. I have not done one mystery review of a movie that I hate because I have gotten feedback from people. You're always so negative when you're doing your videos. You're always this. You're always so grr and whatnot. And it's like, well, maybe I do need to bring more positivity and whatnot. So that's why I did mystery reviews. And that's why I did the versus streams, the movie discussions, now with the guest choice reviews. I'm trying to bring a more positive aspect to my channel so that when I'm doing the videos that do sometimes seem grr, well, now you also have the content that you can go to that is more positive, which is the mystery reviews. It's going to be like the 42nd episode in 2 days. So yeah.
Orange, you know, oh man, that is something I need to start really articulating when I finish a stream. It's not about the number of views or the number of subs that I'm really kind of wanting. I'm really wanting the feedback. I'm wanting the comments. I'm wanting people to, I'm like, damn, tell me if you think I did a good job. Tell me if you think I suck. Tell me what, you thought of it so I can make the content better for you guys. Because honestly, I mean, I want that. It's like, if I want, maybe more subs, that would be nice. Do I want more views? That would be nice. Do I want my channel to grow? Sure, that'd be nice. But if I don't have that key ingredient, which is the most important, is it seems like, I'm doing content. I'm not getting feedback. I'm getting, maybe an upvote here or, and that's fine. And that's great. But man, like, share, subscribe. Hell, I want comments. That's what I want. I want feedback. Does that make sense?
That's why I draw people. It's like, comment, subscribe, share, but make sure that you leave a comment giving your thoughts. That's the wonderful thing. When you're a young up and coming channel or a new up and coming channel, you want as much feedback as you can get because you are iterate that when you are doing your videos. Let people know. Please let me know how I'm doing so that I can provide you guys, the viewers, with the content that you would like, that I can go as much. Because like I said, when I do my channel, it's when I'm doing videos, just my phone.
Yep, I can't
share a screen. I'm sorry. I'm actually like Gospel According to Mark with a C with that, where he reads from his phone or he's recording from the camera. And thank you, Vanja, for that. And so it's like, I mean, that's why I know for a fact, Gospel According to Mark with a C, he records his videos either on a phone or something, and yet he's got, like, I think over 10,000 subs. So why can't I, a person that does the same thing, giving my own little twist to it, plus with all the live streams and stuff, I'm only doing this on a Chromebook and a freaking laptop, or a Chromebook laptop and a phone. I make all of my thumbnails except for the versus streams where what's his name used to help me with those. And I also had another friend who was going to make me with the latest ones. And I absolutely loved the support, and I love how the community works together. Mark, yes, thank you for giving him a shout out. Soul Assassin.
Good channel.
Mark with a C is Mark with a C is a great channel. He does great.
I'm not familiar. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm not familiar with Mark with a C.
He's part of the Dark Council with Abanas, Drunk 3PO, Lord Callus, Demochenai, Fatal J, and Mark. And all of them are humble.
They are humble
They
as
do
fuck,
not
dude.
they do not freaking let the fame go to their head. I have seen what fame can do to a person on YouTube.
Oh yes,
I've seen. I won't say names out loud. I'm not going to drop names. I don't do that. I have dropped names behind or in the backstage to let people know exactly, or if they're curious, but I'm not going to freaking drop them on a public stream. Where I have seen what getting shot up with subs like a meteoric rise, where you're at 100 one day, you get in with a good crowd, and then suddenly above 1,000. I can see, or I've seen what that can do to people. Yeah. It makes them shitty. It makes them unhumble, inhumble, or whatever the word is. It makes it go to their head.
They become sellouts.
Yes, they become sellouts. They'll basically say,
I don't remember if I sent this to you or who it was, but I did make the comment, remember, basically remember what it took. Some people forget the climb some people forget the climb once they see the view.
Exactly. I mean,
I think I sent that to you. I thought that was
or me. I've been on bigger channels, but I didn't go onto those bigger channels for a boost in subs. I never got a boost in subs from those bigger channels. Yeah, I got to like 200 from being on one of the Geeks and Gamer people's channels. I got boosted up to 186. I didn't get to I didn't yet get to the milestone. But the thing is, what I can honestly say right now is I've never been on a huge 100,000 subscriber channel and gotten a boost to get above 1K. I made that fucking climb myself and with the smaller channels and their support. And yes, with the support of other bigger channels too, the humble ones. I would rather be respected by the humble channels. I would rather support the smaller channels than be seen as some big, huge channel with no soul attached to it.
Yeah, because I totally agree with you, man.
Well, that's why I'm not going to monetize immediately. Also, I got to figure out other personal reasons, or I have other personal reasons for not monetizing. But for the main reason, what the hell? I do not need money. I have money. I live by the means that I need to live by. I do not seek to live above the means that I am at. And yes, Lorena Creel is also one of the members of the Dark Council. And there are also other great channels out there too. Folks, these YouTubers are all great YouTubers. And they deserve all the support they get.
I am very happy to see Lorena Creel's channel blow up the way it did.
Yeah. And the thing is, I absolutely.
I think when I first viewed her channel, when I heard about it, I think she had maybe, 50, 100, and then she just exploded. And some people were like, "Well, how does that happen?" I said, I'm going to tell you. Well, I said this. I said, I'm going to tell you a secret. You're not going to like it. I said, it does help your channel when you are easy on the eyes and easy on the ears. And Lorena Creel, let's be honest, is easy on both.
Yeah.
And she has talent to boot.
That too. And that's the thing. Folks, you know me. I'm not a bullshitter. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of the female channels, and this is not me being sexist, this is me simply being truthful. A lot of the female channels, they grew their channels quicker because they're female and whatnot. And some of them are attractive, and many of them are attractive, actually.
Why do you think a lot of Twitch girls are popular? Why do you think?
Well, you also got the Twitch bots over on Twitch that are shaking their asses for viewers and shit. But the
And
thing
that's
is,
because they're pretty, you know. That's the only reason.
yeah,
They're
and you know
pretty.
what? But they also, some of them also got where they are because they put forth the fucking effort with the content.
Yep.
You find the right
Stephanie,
ones, yeah.
or Stephanie from My Nerdy Home, Mara, Lorena. It's not just them looking pretty. It's not just them
Their personality, how humble they
their
are, how nice they are.
personality drew people. I
Yep.
freaking subscribe to Mara, not because she's easy on the eyes or because she's hot and whatnot. It's because she's a freaking alpha personality that is not afraid to tell you, go fuck yourself if you're freaking
An attractive
being an
personality.
asshole. That's the
You
thing.
know
That's
what?
me. I'm demisexual, first off. I'm drawn more to personality than the physical features.
Yep.
But the thing
Lorena,
is,
what drew me to Lorena when I first heard about her, when I saw her first video, was I loved her. I loved her personality. I mean, honestly, I just loved the energy she had
Yeah.
in it. And I mean, I was like, this is going to be infectious. And I wasn't surprised that while she's gone. Yes, but don't take easy on the eyes and easy on the ears as just being those
sexist,
small
because that's
things.
not our intent. But
Yeah.
it's simply us
Well-
saying that is a contributing factor.
And like I'm saying, when I say Lorena Creel is easy on the ears, I mean she has a very
She has a very silky
energetic
voice.
personality that when you hear her voice, it kind of puts you in a good mood.
Yeah. She has a very easygoing and very friendly voice. Me,
Yes.
I've never had or my voice is friendly. I can be very nice and whatnot. And I can be but me, I grew up in the countryside. I'm a person that's more gruff than anything. I have a voice that's kind of grovelish. So yeah, you may not want to hear my voice too much, but I'm not
love your voice, man.
Thank you. But one of the thing is, I'm also one of the most genuine people you will ever see. What you see on my channel is what you will get. I can be your best friend or I could be your worst nightmare. It's all dependent on the person who is interacting with me. If you want to be an asshole, go right ahead and be an asshole. I'll be a fucking asshole right back. Believe me, I'm not going to get into personal stuff, but I'm simply saying, one person got into a fight, sending me text message and angry shit and whatnot. And they're like, grow a spine. And it's like, okay, you want to fucking see a spine. And then I just fucking insulted his girlfriend. I had no fucking problem. And I dropped a fact about his girlfriend. It's like, fine, how's that? Now leave me the fuck alone. And then I don't like bringing in other people to insult just to freaking make a problem with other people. But god damn it, if you piss me off, I'm not going to freaking hold back. Tina B. Yeah, exactly. So here are other great females.
They are
Tina
OG
B,
Star Wars.
or
She
Tina B,
is
Stephanie
amazing.
B, Mandy Summers. Yeah, a lot. Or OG Star Wars is one of my favorite YouTubers on here.
Yeah.
Not only because of the Star Wars content, but because of her spirit, man. That is one of the things that drew me to her channel.
Spirit, man.
That she radiates respect. She radiates humility. Tugs is another great YouTuber. She is also a great writer at the Geeks and Gamers website.
Oh,
X-Ray Girl, I love that woman.
Yep,
Mark,
same.
you have yourself a keeper with X-Ray Girl because she is just so full of freaking happiness. She doesn't spread. That woman doesn't have an ounce of negativity. Believe me, I have seen, or I watch her and Mark all the time. She doesn't have any negativity. That's a wonderful thing about X-Ray Girl. She is literally a pure light. Jane Theory, she is informative. She's a great YouTuber. Mads Mama Bear, she is great with her artwork. She is also one of the coolest women that has come onto my YouTube channel. She also is a very motherly person. She cares a lot. But yeah, all these people, I guarantee you piss them off, they can handle it.
Yep. Like, you can always be an asshole to me, and I will just, I will still just be nice.
Sketch therapy. see it. It's just no, I did not see The Last Picard. It's a random stream. If you actually want to come on, here's the link. This is a stress test for my YouTube channel. I just recently got the paid version of
Upgraded
StreamYard,
version.
so I'm trying to bring on as many people as possible to see what or how well I can go. I'm testing the limits of my channels or of my streaming capability. So if you guys all want to come on, click the link.
Jump in. No, I was gonna say to you because you're right on the point, Orange.
And that's one of the things I pride myself in being. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to fucking tell it to you straight. Yeah, I'll drop a swear word here and there. I have, stress issues. Swearing helps me keep my stress down. Notice, I have not had I have not clenched my chest once in my life since I started swearing like a sailor. But yeah, a lot of people say, well, it's not very attractive. Guess what? I'm not here to freaking be attractive.
You're here to be yourself.
I'm not here to freaking go out on a date with you. I'm here to tell you shit.
You don't need to worry about the person who's cussing. You know what you need to worry about?
The person who's too fucking nice.
The person who's doing this with their lips.
No, but also, if you guys ever watch my channel, what you see there, that is me in real life. I will be like that in real life. Sometimes I'm the nicest person you can be around, and I try to respect mostly everybody. But if you piss me off, well, I can be a fucking asshole if you piss me off. But sometimes I'm an asshole in a really nice way. But if you really piss me off, I am not nice at all. I will have if you want to discuss something with me, I'm gonna rip a fucking hole in you.
Yeah.
That's
what I do. As for sketch therapy, my thoughts on Picard, I have not seen it, so I can only go by what I've seen in ads and shit. Yeah, it doesn't look interesting.
I've seen
I'm sorry,
season 1. I saw season 1 and I saw episode 1 of season 2.
Don't do that,
worse.
Grandpa. That will actually get the stream pulled.
Are you kidding me?
That kind of action, that'll actually pull your stream because you're mimicking suicide.
Oh my goodness.
So yes, I am sorry, YouTube. I will say that.
Sorry,
he didn't know. He didn't know. You're not in trouble by me, man. You're not in trouble by any standard. But I'm simply saying, let's not do anything like that. Because there have been people who have tried coming onto my stream doing some less than let's just say that they were going to do drugs and I kicked them the fuck off my stream. It's like, you're not doing drugs on my stream.
No, oh my god, that's fucking stupid.
Really?
Yeah, one person wanted to do fucking mushrooms on my stream, and it's like, get the fuck off my stream. You're not doing mushrooms on my stream.
You know what's so funny with Twitch?
Shit, buddy, I'm sorry to hear that.
Like certain things you are not allowed to do on Twitch, right? A lot of things, certain words you can't say, and but you are
allowed. That's when you're monetized.
But you are allowed to do shrooms and smoke a lot of weed and a lot of those stuff on Twitch, but you can't say simp. You can't say certain things that are friendly even.
That's why I'm not on Twitch.
Now,
the last streams I've done
lately. Honest, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, sir.
No. No worry, man.
I'm not really familiar with Twitch. What exactly? I mean, I know it's another social media thing, but
I have no clue
Twitch. Twitch used to be one of the biggest platforms for gaming streams and podcasts, but in the last couple of years, it became mostly just thought girls and a woke company.
OnlyFans Lite.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's just call it that.
It got fucking destroyed. They destroyed what Twitch used to be. I loved Twitch back in the days because, you had a lot of gamers, you had a lot of podcasts. It was really great and easy to get people to watch you and everything. But now you have all the girls.
That's what that's what originally I thought Twitch was. A site for mostly gamers.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you
or
show
at
a
least
little, yeah, it's like if you show a little thing now, say one wrong word like simp, just a simple word like "oh, I'm simping" or "oh, you're simping for me," you can get banned. But you can do weed, shrooms, halfway porn, like
I
OnlyFans
don't
lights, and
understand
Yeah.
why would I'm sorry,
it's
but I gotta
it's
ask, why would the word simp be or the
ask Twitch,
acronym?
ask Twitch.
Ask Twitch.
Um,
Ask that fucking he, she, deer person why
yeah, they
freaking
have
simp is
they
banned.
have one of the people that runs Twitch. They identify as a deer. It's like I made a joke once because I'm bisexual, right? So I made a joke one time with my ex-boyfriend who was trans. And we joked about it, and I said for fun we joked, and I said like, "Oh, I would love my boyfriend to take a strap on and peg me until I bleed." It was just a joke, right? And they removed our stream, and we got a long like a message from Twitch that was homophobic and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, I'm
Homophobic.
bisexual.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm just like, my boyfriend is trans, and that I'm bisexual. We made it really clear in the fucking stream. But
I
you fucking
remember I remember oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, don't worry, man. Jesus, man. It's no worries.
No, I remember watching one of somebody I know on Twitter and on YouTube, and she literally I saw this response. She started screaming at someone. I was like, oh shit, who is Rosetta screaming at now? And
Yep.
oh, you Orange Head knows what I'm about to talk about. This literally, her husband, Rosetta's husband, got blocked from Twitter because of hurtful content because he said on there to his wife, "Make me get in the kitchen to make me a sandwich." And then Rosetta got on Twitter and was like, "Shut the fuck up and leave me and my husband alone." I was like, "Oh my god, you remember that? Orange? Oh my god, I forgot you were a part.
It's like,
You
oh
used
shit.
that too.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god, it was so funny. It was
Yeah.
like they
Okay.
kicked him off because he told his wife to make a sandwich.
Okay,
I
now
know, right?
I found the reason why Twitch don't allow the word simp. I found it.
Why?
Even though Sims are the Sims are basically the biggest income for these girls that are basically naked because they are like simping on them. So the reason is Twitch will no longer allow streamers or commentators to go around calling one other Sims. The term, a recent favorite in the Twitch community that normally refers to a man who seems desperate for a woman's attention, will be banned, and when used as an insult under Twitch upcoming revamp of its harassment policy. That's their reasoning.
I've never heard that term in my life, but okay. Hell,
Yep.
I didn't even know. It was funny. I didn't even know I didn't even know there was a thing called OnlyFans until the media blabbed about it. I'm like, do you guys realize you tell people more about stuff you don't want them to know about than the rest of us? And like, it's like, oh, OnlyFans. I'm like, what the fuck is OnlyFans? Oh, it's porn or something, and whatever. I don't care.
That's spicy content for a price.
And on Twitch, you are not allowed to say virgin either.
On Twitch, you're not allowed to say virgin.
Yep. So if you're a virgin, you can't tell people that you're a virgin. Then you
Well,
can be
something tells
banned.
me that Madonna is not allowed on Twitch.
It is really disturbing sometimes, Orange, how you and I think the same way because I was thinking almost the exact same thing with the Madonna reference.
Yeah. Well, it seems my Wi-Fi is kind of causing me to crackle up a little bit. Am I coming
Really?
in clearly?
Yeah, from me,
Yeah,
you're coming
Orange Hat,
clearly.
you're
Am I
coming
coming?
in 5x5, buddy.
You're coming fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I see what you did.
all right. I'm
there.
coming in fine. Yeah. Rachel, fine. Ha ha ha.
Aha.
But yeah, this, like I said, folks, support the community, especially the ones that are humble. OMB Reviews, another one, Soul Assassin, if you're still in the chat. Plug his channel because he's another one of the humble. OMB Reviews is one of the better, or he's the one that actually inspired me to get doing this. Everybody was wondering, what inspired you to become a YouTuber? OMB, or Odin from Odin's Movie Blog, formerly known as Odin's Movie Blog, but now OMB Reviews. He's joined the reviews team, like Orange Hat Reviews, OMB Reviews.
For me, it was, well, first I want to start my own company since I was really small. And that's because of Donald Trump, because he inspired me as a child to create my own company, and that was 540. It's always been the name since I was a small child. 540 was always the name. And then later on in life, I started watching Geeks and Gamers. First, I started watching Ivan Ortega, who inspired me. And then I found Geeks and Gamers and just found more people and more people. So a lot of those people inspired me to start YouTube and just like, get my ass on YouTube and do what I love and make YouTube a part of the company and talk about things that I care for and passion for and gonna be the realist of what I am. That's why sometimes when you see the YouTubes I'm doing, that sometimes we don't read the articles before the stream because we want a real reaction on it, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to have like fake reaction, because if I have already read it, you will have no reaction. I'm gonna be like, I've already read this, so I'm like, I know what it's gonna say. But I like the realness, like the real reaction on it. So that's some of my inspirations to start stuff. And yeah, to people, I am a Donald Trump supporter, been a lot of my life. And if it wasn't for him, I would never have the courage to start my own company. So,
well, just don't go bankrupt a few times like he did.
Oh no.
I don't think you're in bad company in this panel at the moment.
Yeah, dude, we're MAGA. We're all I'll vote for his ass again just to make sure, or just to piss off some of the people that don't like me.
I remember when
I'll vote for him because I know his policies fucking work.
Yeah.
His policies work.
Okay, Orange Hat.
But I also know it will piss
off
certain people, so I'm going to do it anyway.
Well, I would love a Biden-Trump rematch, just because then we'll have Trump's 4-year record versus Biden's 3-year record when we get to the debates, and it's going to be like, are you really going to blame everything on Russia again?
Biden's not going to make it to re-election. Biden is not going to make it to 2020 or to 2024 at all. After if the freaking Senate and Congress flip, there's a massive red tsunami coming, and it's not a woman's period. There's a massive red wave coming.
Yeah,
and it's more than just a virgin on prom night.
Yeah, and you guys remember the movie Eternals, right, from Marvel, right? The woke movie.
I never saw it.
Yeah, the wokest movie I have ever done in a long time. What I did with my ex-girlfriend is that we went to the cinema to watch it, and I used my MAGA hat. A lot of people got fucking pissed off and looked at me, and I'm just like, yeah. And my girlfriend just, she wrapped her arms around me and started kissing me. And people are just like, what the fuck? And we're just like, you know what? I'm who I am. If I support something, I'm going to show it. I'm not afraid. Like the place I live.
Bitches.
Like here, yeah. And here in Norway, where I live, right? where I
Yeah.
live in Norway. I'm not doxing where I live, but where I live.
Wait a minute.
It-
What
it's
the
one of the
hell do they
wokest
care in
places where I
Norway?
live. It's one of the wokest places I live in Norway, right?
Yeah.
Where I live right now.
Yeah, but what the hell do they care if you wearing a MAGA
Oh,
hat?
where I live right now, they fucking care because it's a lot of Trump haters around this whole place. So if they see me with the MAGA hat, it might happen I will be beaten down in the street where I live. No
Why?
joke.
How does this affect? How does that affect your? Okay, I'm confused.
But I'm not afraid. So if I wear the hat, I wear the hat, and I don't fucking care.
Yeah, but I don't understand why your country would have, or your people in your country would have a hate for something that, as far as I can tell, doesn't affect your people.
It's because
not
actually Trump in office did affect Norway in a way because he was telling the European Union, you're either going to pay your fucking fair share. And they didn't like that because he's been paying fucking Norway's, or the U.S. has been paying Norway's debts.
Oh,
The
yeah.
U.S. has actually been paying some of Norway's debts, and that's why he says, you know what, we're not going to pay any more of your debts. We're not going to pay any more of Europe's debts. We're going to stop paying for everyone else, and we're going to pay for ourselves. You guys are going to have to pay what you owe. And, well, people didn't like that. And people are like, oh, Donald Trump is a piece of shit president. Why? Because he wants you to pay your fucking share? Suck it up,
Yeah.
Buttercup. This is not just a free country. You guys need to fucking earn your way. Every time you got, or not you, or not Norway, but every time there's a fucking country in crisis, who's the first fucking person on the phone? Or what country is the first one offering aid? The U.S.
Yep.
And we do it at the detriment of our own economy.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that's fact. We do it at the detriment to our economy. We have sacrificed over fucking $3 billion so that Zelensky can go to war with Ukraine or with Russia. And he's saying that he wants, and now this piece of shit diaper stain wants to send over $30 billion more dollars over there. Stop giving away our money, Biden.
Hey, just gonna say this. I don't know much about dealing with military assets. I only spent 20 years of my life doing it. Yeah. These current fuckers in office don't know what the goddamn hell they're doing. This is actually when they called the failure in Afghanistan worse than Saigon or as bad as Saigon. Well, when I have a father-in-law who was actually in the Vietnam War and actually saw the fall of Saigon and says, yeah, it was that bad. Gee. You gotta fact check. How you gonna fact check that shit? Good. That was nice, Orange Hat.
That was really great.
On a side note, though, since what you guys were talking about a minute ago, I ended up getting on YouTube mainly because of Stone Loki.
Stone Loki, yeah, that's a great guy.
I had known Doomcock actually had been on a stream or two with him, Midnight's Edge, After Dark as well. Few others I was following, Geeks and Gamers, and then there was a few other ones that really started to explode, and then I was kind of like, I just felt the content was kind of getting a little.
How many orange things do you have, man?
Orange things.
Orange is not a question. It is the answer.
Exactly. I have so
At them, you need a jumpsuit.
fucking slippers
Well, I
are
ended
orange.
up,
The easiest
and
man.
I ended
I
up.
have orange swimming trunks. I have
Is
orange.
it your favorite color?
Honestly, no. But it's the gimmick. But actually, on a good day, it's my favorite color. On a bad day, it's not.
No,
Let's just say that.
It just
Hey,
became
on the
color.
plus side, orange,
Yes.
on the plus side, orange, we'll be able to see in the water.
Yeah, that's true, man. I like orange tang and orange fun. God damn it. Somebody get this man a drink. Yes, Stone Lucky is also dope. Yeah, I've actually talked. I think I was on a stream with him and Rosetta one time.
You know, we need to
I've
give you
been
a
on,
orange MAGA hat.
I've been on
Yes.
I've been on
That
a
would've
couple
been great.
streams with Loki. Yeah, he just inspired me to do it because it was like, just have fun. And I was like, yeah, screw it. And that's all I care about, having fun. The only thing I want, like I said earlier, is
Didn't I have an orange trident?
if you're gonna
No.
view my videos,
But
if you're gonna view my videos, it's
It's a good idea.
Put some comments
back.
in people. Oh, great. Now
It's a
he
really
left
good
us
idea.
in charge. Great, he left the crazies in charge of the asylum.
You know, that is true.
All right, I'm thinking, light meat or dark meat?
There you go. Sorry, my neighbors are again trying to fuck over me here. My neighbor is an asshole, so it's like tunk, tunk, tunk on the wall here. Even when
You live in an apartment?
I live in an apartment that are really
Okay.
badly made, and I can't even speak like this, like an inside voice. It threatened my
Oh.
life once. Yeah, that's horrible stuff that happened. He knocked on my door and was just like, if you're not quiet, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I have talked with the house lords, and I have said if he continues, I'm gonna call the cops, and they don't want the cops here. You're muted, Orange.
of course I'm muted. I'm a mute.
You are not
I don't have an orange trident, but I do have a trident.
a mute, yeah.
That's nice, man. What is it made
Yeah.
of?
Plastic. It's from
Just plastic.
noblecollection.com. It's an official replica, but it's not
I was hoping
metal.
it was
It's not
real.
metal. Oh, it's real.
I was
It's
hoping.
real enough. This fucker can stab a person and kill him.
Okay.
However, it does not summon the oceans.
That's what I was thinking. So unfortunately, it's not real.
It comes apart. I mean, I'd love to summon the oceans, but it would kind of put a damper on things. But yeah, it breaks down into 3 pieces.
You're gonna do like Aquaman, fuck the fish.
No, I'm not gonna fuck the fish. Speaking of Aquaman, Jason Momoa has stopped following Amber Turd, and I'm never going to call her Amber Heard again. I'm always when
Amber
I am
Turd all the
live
way.
and when I am doing
Man,
videos.
this
woman admitted
you would actually keep to that.
This woman admitted that she shit in the bed of Johnny Depp. So she is, as Palpatine said, henceforth you shall be known as Amber Turd. So
Yes.
yeah, I can now make this
damn
a
it.
smaller variant. Just take out the middle piece. So yeah, I'm the king of
Oh,
Atlantis,
nice.
bitch.
Yeah, nice.
But yes, the thing is serious. It's pointy. It'll hurt if it is somebody. So,
That's real nice.
Fucking piss me off.
Orange Hat, I don't understand.
So I'll stab a
How
bitch.
can you not believe Amber Turd? Aren't we supposed to believe all women?
Nope. Orange Lantis. Exactly, Soul Assassin.
Orange
I do
Lantis.
not believe in women. I believe in fucking facts and evidence. And there's a reason why. As I said, folks, or I said this on Twitter, there's a reason why I believe Depp over Turd. And that is because I have a family member who is going through the very same thing right now. Not a defamation lawsuit, but a bitch that is divorcing my family member, and they're also defaming my family member, and they're contesting it. They, I believe, did at one point try to claim abuse, even though they actually abused my family member.
Yeah. That's fucked up. It's so fucked up.
I will put it this way.
She is a cunt.
Well, I will put it this way.
She is.
My first marriage, or my relationship with my first wife, was from 15 till I was 26 when I finally divorced. Trust me, I know all about abusive relationships. Let me put it this way.
Shit.
Let me,
Some the lights up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was spinning this and then fucking just shut the light off.
Or Jet. We didn't need the dramatic effect.
Well, now I do want more drama. There. Now this is just hanging. There.
Hey, I will
Just
say
hanging.
that there's a reason why I have not been following this this trial, other than maybe some of the stuff I saw you put up and a few other things my wife's told me. When I heard about the whole kicking in the door in the bathroom, well,
Yeah.
I'm like, nope. I'm sorry. I've been there.
Yep.
I've lived that hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the sad part is people think it's
That doesn't mean we said it. That was just me being dramatic. Sorry. Yeah, I usually I beat down twice on the floor to get them to reset the router. Oops.
Okay.
If the router is slowing down or resetting or whatever. Whoops.
Tell that router to get
we need a new router, one that has greater input and output, because we got one of those little shit boxes. You know, the kind that Amber Turd shits in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Momoa is also, he's a piece of shit as well in real life. Just because he stopped following Amber, that could simply, like I said in my Warner Brothers Optics video, that could simply be for optics, to try to get a little bit more positive press saying, oh, we don't support the abuser. You still have her employed.
Yep.
We're not believing you. Sorry.
That's true.
You're going to have to do better than that.
Yep.
I'm going to be completely honest. When it comes to Momoa, okay. Stargate Atlantis is really the only thing I really know him in. Yes, I know he did the Conan. I know he did a Conan movie.
Wait a minute.
A few other things, but really,
stop the press. Jason Momoa was in Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah, he was.
Are you fucking kidding me? The King of Atlantis was in Stargate Atlantis.
Yes, he was.
And he was also in Baywatch, the original Baywatch.
Yep.
It's as if this man was born for the oceans.
He was born for the oceans.
Oh,
Holy
when
shit.
was he in Baywatch? I think I heard
He
about
starred
this.
in Baywatch. He starred in the original Baywatch when he was 19.
Oh, I think I remember reading about that, but oof.
Without a
Was
verdict.
that when
That's
he
why.
had like blonde hair or something?
That's what. No, he actually had short, buzzed up hair. I could barely I recognize him only through his eyes in Baywatch. His voice is not as gruff as it is now. But yeah, it's like, holy crap, man. I will say this though. I enjoyed the Aquaman movie, hence why I got this. Because one of the things I actually did like, he gives one hell of a performance when he's talking to the Karathan. It's like, I'm not worthy. I know I'm not. I came here because I have no choice. I came to protect my home. I came because that trident is the only way to save those I care about. And if that's not good enough, well, screw you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. How are you? How are you, sir?
Hello, Ambassador Kosh.
Hey, Geek. Good to see you. Jace.
All
good to
hail
see
the
you too.
ambassador.
Hey.
But know your
So-
place, peasant. Show me your tribute. No, I'm just kidding.
So, what's the topic of what are we talking about right now? We're talking
It's a
about
random stream. It's a stress test. I'm trying to get as many people on this fucking stream as I can to see how much, because I'm using the paid version of StreamYard now. I upgraded.
Well,
Literally,
yeah.
the goal is to get 10 people on here and see if I can handle, or to see if my computer can handle it. You know?
That's a
well,
funny thing to
actually,
test out.
if the ambassador's here, I'd love to talk about this minor TV show that
Aster,
you may
how
have
you doing?
never heard of that Ambassador does talk about sometimes.
All right, Geek. You can stop being coy. I know what you're trying to do. I know it's Babylon 5. Duh.
Duh.
Now, what gave you that impression, Ambassador Kosh?
Because you're in my chat all the time, Grandpa. And I say that, I do not say that condescendingly.
No, it's because that's his name.
No, but I
Not to
mean,
mention he is one.
That too.
I do want to say this. I've listened to many of Ambassador's talks on his panels with people on his panel about Babylon 5 episodes. I mean,
Yeah.
he's really, I think, bringing, in my opinion, a great perspective for people who may not have seen the show.
Yeah.
And may think that, oh, the CGI is outdated. Okay, maybe the CGI is outdated. Maybe it doesn't always hold up. But the story, the quality, the practical effects are so gorgeous
Yeah.
that you just got to give it a little bit of time.
True.
And I think what you do is when you guys really get engaged in it, it's like, yeah, if people hear that kind of passion, it's going to spark some interest in some people to give the show a shot.
Yeah, I know. And why, Orange, did you break how did you break Atlan's trident? The thing's supposed to be unbreakable, dude. What the hell?
This isn't Atlan's trident. This is Atlantis trident.
Either way.
It's
Pencil
a
assassin,
prop replica
Steve.
that comes in 3 pieces.
Still, you broke it.
Well, at least I'm not Jason Momoa who broke it in a fight. I just broke it on purpose, or broke it in. I screwed that up. Anyway, even better, I had these out during my
You bunch
son
of
of a
geeks.
bitch.
Yes, it's a sort of power.
I had these puppies out during my review with Logan with Riot Kitty. You probably just saw one.
Oh, Lord. Well, yeah, I remember that one. I'm actually going to be starting this month, I'm actually going to be going through the entire run of X-Men movies or anything starting with. I haven't decided if I'm going to start with First Class or X-Men 99.
Go X99 because start from there and go in order. It makes more sense.
Yes, it kind
I
of
love
does.
those spells, man.
Although I'm probably going to, I'm not going to do a live stream review of Last Stand and Dark Phoenix. I'm going to do how these movies could have been better, because those movies could have been so much better.
Could they
in
have?
A million dozen ways.
Could they have?
I don't know.
They could have not been made. But they
so you're going to hate on them? Okay.
No, I'm not necessarily going to hate. I'm just going to say, here's how I think they could have been better. Not so much hate. I'm going to offer constructive criticism.
I can't speak for the last two. I didn't see them. I didn't see Apocalypse, and I didn't see Dark
I saw
Phoenix.
Apocalypse. I liked it.
Apocalypse was good.
No. I'm saying I didn't see it.
I refused to watch Dark Phoenix because I was like, you have not earned the Phoenix Saga yet. Having G. Gray flame out and look like the Firebird is not the equivalent of her becoming the Phoenix or the Dark Phoenix. Either way, it doesn't work that way. You have to have build up. You have to have a lot more characters in this universe for the Dark Phoenix Saga to work, and you don't have them yet.
Well, not only that, believe me, it would piss you off if you watched it.
Although I will say this.
There was a Dark Phoenix Saga once, and it was done really
in the
well.
comic books and also in the
90s
in the 90s animated series.
That's where it was.
But here is what I will say: when they dropped the one teaser TV spot for Doctor Strange, I quite literally squeed in gigger joy when I heard Patrick Stewart and I saw the freaking hover chair on the cartoons.
Yeah. The hover chair.
I freaking squeed with gigger joy so loud I think I may have burst a blood vessel in my brain.
Yeah, now you're gonna see that hover share. Now you're gonna see that hover share in Doctor Strange.
Not to mention, we're getting Captain Carter. I am like, it better be Haley Atwell.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Haley Atwell because she's been dying to come back.
I know
she. You know what? They can do Captain Carter. I just wish that
was there a trailer drop that I might have missed?
Yeah, Agent
TV spots all over. TV spots on YouTube. They're like 30-second spots.
I know I heard Patrick Stewart's voice, but I didn't see the.
Yeah, you will see the hover chair
thing.
That was just earlier this past week, or I think it was like Wednesday of this past week.
The problem for me is that I actually knew about this long before a lot of people because my comic shop down where I live, they accidentally had some stuff there that spoiled a lot of the movie. So I saw a few things.
Well, like I said,
I
was excited for Doctor Strange before all this. Now I'm like, we're going to get
one of the rumors
the X-Men in the MCU.
Yeah, one of the rumors is that
what
he's
if being in the MCU is actually killed the MCU completely by doing that.
Yeah, but hey, it's one of the rumors that he is gonna die by breaking his neck.
Well, the reason why, and here's the thing, our ambassador knows how much of a sucker I am for lore and integrity.
Yes.
You can't, or if Ultron or Infinity Ultron or Uber Ultron or whatever the fuck they want to call him from What If left that universe to go after the Watcher, he would have went catatonic the second he stepped out of that universe. Now ask me why.
Why?
Well, for one thing, the Infinity Stones only operate in a certain universe, and if his consciousness,
they only operate in their own universe. The second he left,
that's
the second they left, the stones go inert.
Yeah. But you know what?
He
Here's
would
the
have
thing.
went catatonic because the Mind Stone is in his forehead and
Yeah,
is
exactly.
the source of his
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Do I agree with you on the concept of continuity and universal integrity? Yes, I do. But at the same time, you know what? Here's the thing. It's
it was awesome. It looked great.
It's an
Right.
animated series
That just got put in the live action.
Yes, I know. But the ultimate thing is this. Am I a bit of a purist? Yes, I am. But am I going to let my purism going to ruin my experience of watching these shows and movies? No, I'm not. Now, for other people, that's fine. You can do that. I have no issue with that for people being a purist. I respect that. As I said, I'm a bit of that myself. But I can separate the purist part of my brain from my enjoyment.
So can I. But
So-
that is also known as the cardinal rule of the Marvel multiverse for a reason.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
saying
guys,
that
I have to go.
That is the. Oh, you got to go, Jace.
I gotta go.
Stopping
Yeah.
in.
No,
Thanks
of
for stopping
course,
in,
no
man.
problem.
Shit, it should be after midnight for you now.
Yeah, it's really late. But hey, I see you guys later, man. And it was nice meeting you, Ambassador, Grandpa.
Grace,
nice meeting you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Orange, I will see you later, my man.
Yep. Take it easy now.
And goodbye, peeps.
Later, bud. Good to meet you.
Yep.
Ambassador,
Because the thing
one of
is,
these days
that's
we
the
gotta
one
meet and go have
rule.
that cup of coffee.
They only broke that rule after Stanley died. That rule was set up specifically. They had several universes with their own Infinity Stones for a reason, and including that universe that had 7 Infinity Stones for a reason. They completely destroyed any real continuity or consistency by having any of the what if in the MCU. They did the what if to set up the Uber Strange in Multiverse of Madness and to have all those characters coming into Multiverse of Madness with Captain Carter, with Uber Strange, and whatnot. But the problem with them doing that is they made the ultimate sacrifice, which kills any sort of cosmic rule of Marvel. They actually did it right in Loki, and which a lot of the people all over our community were bitching about. Well, why are they just
Loki.
completely devalued the Infinity Stones? No, they didn't.
No,
they
because
got that shit right.
Yes, they did. Look, Orange, here's the thing. I understand what you're saying, and a part of me does agree with you wholeheartedly. They did break that rule. They did break that rule. I do acknowledge that fact. But on the flip side of that, the breaking of one rule, granted, it is a relatively large rule, does not ruin my enjoyment of the.
It's the largest.
There are honestly there are bigger rules and there are bigger things in the MCU besides, or the Marvel universe besides, the Infinity Stones. They are
It's not just the Infinity. It's not the Infinity Stones. It's literally the thing that ties universes together. They destroyed.
I would say actually there are bigger things that. I would say there are bigger things in the Marvel universe or even in the MCU than the Infinity Stones. I mean, for heaven's sake,
there are characters like the Celestials and shit. Sure.
Yeah. Here's the ultimate thing about. But look, here's the thing: the Infinity Stones are first and foremost a MacGuffin. They are a thing that everybody chases after. Now, that's a really cool MacGuffin. Don't get me wrong; it is. But at the same time, the breaking of one rule is not going to, at least for me, ruin the journey of these characters. Now, love them or hate them, and for the most part, I have enjoyed Phase 4. Mm-hmm. I would actually be happier if they had done at least a director's cut of Let There Be Carnage. I really would have, but at the same time, I enjoyed it for what it was. So,
Let There Be Carnage should have not been done by Andy Serkis, and it should not have been a comedy. Other than that, the look of Carnage and the tease of Toxin was very well done. I will give him that.
Yeah. I mean, I went to see it and everything, and I was able to get both movies on a Blu-ray double pack, and
Nice.
yeah, got it at work. So
I have it all on digital
here's the thing.
now.
I have been a Marvel fan since I was a kid. And I grew up reading Marvel comics. And I told this story before. For those of you that don't know me, those of you in the chat, Lord Aster, I think if that's you, Darth Aster, you know this story a little bit. Sketch Therapy, whoever else is watching, some of you may not know this. I have been a Marvel fan since I was like 5 years old. Now, I didn't really grow up reading Marvel comics, the hero comics, at the start. I read the G.I. Joe and the Transformers comics more so than I did the superheroes. But when I got into the superheroes, it was the Fantastic Four, it was X-Men, it was Iron Man to a certain degree, it was Spider-Man a little bit. And it kind of blossomed from there in terms of my journey through the Marvel universe. I enjoyed the first 3 phases. I have enjoyed phase 4 up to this point, including What If. But when Disney was able to purchase Fox Studios, say what you want to say about it from a business aspect, for me,
from an entertainment aspect, it is a good thing because it allows them to finally blend the universe and also potentially put in AV or AVX. The only problem is they can't really do AVX very well because AVX requires characters that are dead.
AVX?
Avengers versus X-Men.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that was also a major comic book run.
Yeah, it was. Now, of course, they could do new X-Men versus new Avengers potentially if they decided to.
There isn't going to be an Avengers. It's going to be an A-Force. Let's be completely honest here.
Hey, either way.
But the thing, yeah, and like I said, if you enjoy it, that is awesome. All power to you. Mm-hmm. For me, the way that my mind is, the way that my mind works, you don't fuck with shit like that. You don't screw around with it. You at least have to have some sort of semblance of continuity and some sort of sense of respect for the lore. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh my God, the lore. Fuck the lore. Without that, okay, well, here's the thing. I'm going to take, or everybody who says fuck the lore to anything, give me something of yours. Give me something of yours, and I will destroy it in front of you and say, fuck your feelings. Because here's the thing, folks. The lore means more than your want for entertainment, in some people's opinion. Because the thing is, without the lore, you have no sense of consistent storytelling, which is what leads to greater entertainment.
I would agree with that. Sure.
Now,
what do you think?
What If? Well, one sec. Now, was What If interesting? Was it exciting? Was it entertaining? Yes, it was. We got to see a freaking Infinity Ultron kicking ass and taking names and such. And we got to see freaking Captain Marvel get her ass handed to her. Thank God. But
oh, Lordy.
It's still, as some things should not be turn your brain off. Star Wars was never meant to be a turn your brain off franchise. It wasn't.
I would categorically agree with you on that. Most definitely.
Except that Disney made it so. Now, Star Trek was never meant to be a turn your brain off franchise. It was a multi-generational franchise that actually is more or the same as Star Wars. Multi-generational franchises should never be turn your brain off. Will there be small inconsistencies? Of course there will be. The EU for Star Wars is not as consistent as a lot of the bigger fans or a lot of the main huge fans think. There are some inconsistencies.
That's true.
But they also did a way of writing around those inconsistencies to actually make them work. When Jaster Muriel was the original name of Boba Fett in Tales of the Bounty Hunter, they then wrote stories about how his real name wasn't Jaster Muriel. He was taking the name Jaster Muriel for different purposes. They used what's known as corrective storytelling. Say what?
Retcons.
Yes, they did corrective retcons that actually worked. Where if you look at what Disney did, as entertaining to some people as the Disney trilogy may be, because I will be fully freaking honest here, folks, Episode 9, or what they call Episode 9, I had approximately 2 to 3 scenes that I enjoyed in that film. That's it. 2 to 3 scenes I enjoyed in that film. As much as I do not like Star Wars or Disney Star Wars, I can still find a little bit of enjoyment if I turn my brain off. But as I said, Star Wars was never meant to be a turn your brain off franchise. I can watch the Clone Wars from Furloni and get a little bit of entertainment out of it. I can watch The Bad Batch and get a little bit of entertainment out of it. I can watch Rebels and get a little entertainment out of it, while the other side of my brain, the side that is a true fan of Star Wars and a humongous fan of Star Wars that has been a fan since I was 2 years old, is screaming, "What the fuck did you do to my franchise?" I can still find a little bit of excitement out of that. Thank you for stopping by, Solo Session. Seriously, thank you for dropping links as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Except you, Ambassador, you're still weird.
Hey, I acknowledge that fact.
Now,
for those of you who don't know this,
me and Ambassador will agree to disagree on stuff because he does find enjoyment out of the stuff that I just went through. He said he finds enjoyment in What If, and he's excited about some of the stuff in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I'm still interested in Multiverse of Madness, but I'm also going to give a fair and honest review.
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to the sequel trilogy, I'm like, I can watch 1 through 6 and feel there's a complete story. I don't feel there's a Skywalker saga in the 7 through 9. That said, that's why I don't like them.
Yeah.
Rogue One, I very much enjoy, and I actually very much enjoyed Solo. I know I'm in the minority in that department. I just and I don't mean turn my brain off. Once I turned it around and thought, he's not playing Han Solo. He's not playing Harrison Ford playing Han Solo. He's playing younger Han Solo. Once I got that in my head, I really very much enjoyed the movie.
And that's your prerogative, man. And I'm happy for you. You found a way to enjoy something that other people were unable to. And there's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't.
No, actually, and you know what? You're right. You know what? That's a good point. I encourage people. It's like, don't feel bad because you like something the majority of people don't. There's always going to be something that you're going to enjoy that ain't with the masses. Who gives a damn?
Yep.
You know, here's the thing. I cannot, after, it was really after The Last Jedi, and that's true of a lot of people. After watching it the second time through, and I've told this story numerous times, I'll keep it brief here.
Mm-hmm.
After Last Jedi, the wheels completely came off for me in terms of any type of story being told in this particular trilogy. And now I watched Last Jedi twice. The first time I watched it, it was an incredible experience for my wife, and one of my close friends from high school. But after a while, after a few days of processing that movie, I was like, there is something seriously wrong with this movie. But I couldn't put my finger on what, per se. And then when we went to see it again on Christmas Day with myself, the missus, and mom, and we walked out, we were staying there in the lobby. Mom had to go use the restroom and everything. Mrs. looked at me and she's like, okay, what's wrong? She's like, you're not acting the same way you did when we saw this the last time. I was like, yeah, there are so many things wrong with this movie. It's not even funny. She's like what? I was like, well, Luke, for one thing. 2, we don't find out squat about Snoke. 3, we don't find out we really don't find out what caused the rift between Luke and his nephew, Ben. We don't find out what happened at Luke's school. We go on this nonsensical side mission to Casino Planet, and I don't care. We don't find out anything about how the Resistance was formed, how the First Order was formed. Nothing. And not to mention, and this is a minor note, we don't get Luke Skywalker in that film. Now, when I went to see Rise of Skywalker, and I was honestly on the fence, but I told my subscribers I would do a review of it. Orange Chat, you were there that night for that review.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie was the biggest mass of claptrap and nonsensical storytelling that I had ever seen in my life. I literally had a thumping headache through the entire run. The only bit of enjoyment that came out of the entire evening was when me and the missus and a couple of our friends who went with us to see Rise of Skywalker went out to dinner, and then we went and did a little retail therapy afterwards. I came home. I did my review once the movie came out on 4K because we are completionists. I went and got it, and I have not watched it since. Instead, I sat down and I wrote my own version of the conclusion of my version of what will be my sequel trilogy fan fiction. I've done part 3. I'm going to go back and do parts 1 and 2, and once everything's done, I'm going to do it as a whole blasted radio drama production on my channel, Lock, Stock, and Barrel. I'm going to tell the story I want to see. I'm not going to it's not going to be a pissing contest between Ryan Johnson and J.J. Abrams, because we all know at this point that either one of them liked the other guy. They both hate each other's guts essentially, and they pretty much pissed on each other. And
one of them enjoyed it too much.
yes.
Oh, sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
When it's interesting you said that, Ambassador, about The Last Jedi. I really did not like The Force Awakens. I literally walked out of the theater and I'm sorry.
Sorry to interrupt.
I'm trying to decipher what Sketch is saying here. Let me guess. You
do Thrawn as it should have been. Yes, we would have. The original Thrawn trilogy would have been done the way it should have. Because as I said,
what, you want an heir to the Empire? How dare you?
Because the thing is,
you want we can't have gingers in freaking movies anymore. What is wrong with you?
He's joking.
I know.
But let me just say this real quick. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine, bud. You're fine. Go ahead.
If the real Grand Admiral Thrawn was in Rebels, there would be no original trilogy.
Yes.
No.
He would have wiped out the Rebels.
That's true. Because
he had a New Republic to contend with in Thrawn trilogy.
And he had a government run for their money
as well. Huh?
And he gave them a run for their money.
Yeah.
I know.
You got to remember, Thrawn was not defeated by the rebels. He was not defeated by the New Republic. But he was killed by his own bodyguards. But it was so articulately done.
And artistically done, too, because he actually admired how he was killed.
Yes.
He's like, shit, I didn't see that coming, but it's also quite beautiful.
Oh, maybe you had it right. I thought it was articulate. You might be right. It was so artistically. You could be right on that one.
Here's the big thing for me, and this was my motivation starting out when I wrote the first part, the third part of my sequel trilogy fan fiction. I hated what they did to Rey, and I hate what Rey said at the end of The Rise of Skywalker.
I hate to say I called it.
She's not a Skywalker.
And never will be.
No. But in my story, in the story that I had, the third part that I have written in the next two parts that I will write eventually, which will be within the next year or so. Because it took me a year to just do one part. It'll probably take me another year to do the other parts because I want to do them right. Rey finds her own place in the universe. She earns it. She goes on the story I write for her. It is a journey. It is a journey that is not fraught, not without danger, not without stakes, not without her own failures and her own mistakes. She actually goes through training, not just by Luke, but with Ben, with Yoda, and with Anakin. I make Finn a Force wielder. Her and Finn train together.
Would you just like to take my money now?
Oh, you should have heard his story.
Finn should have been. He should have been.
He should have been the main character.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. I won't spoil it here because I don't want to spoil this. But I even make Ben's journey more interesting. And yes, in my story, Ben gets a redemption arc. But it's something he has to earn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the story.
That was the biggest. Oh, I'm sorry, Ambassador.
No, you're fine.
I think that
Go
was
ahead.
one of the biggest missteps they ever did with the sequel trilogy. Was they really had a lost opportunity with the Finn character. And it always amazes me how people are like, oh, you just don't like strong women. And it's like, dude, they marginalized one of the best new characters they could have topped on. And we're pissed about that. And you want to sit here and call us the problem?
Well, here's, okay, I'll give you an example. And this isn't like a major spoiler because I've already told you Finn's going to be a force wielder. There's a conversation between Finn and Anakin because I make it where people who are force sensitive can see force ghosts. Otherwise, how are they able to? Yeah. So for me, it's not a major lore break or anything. Anakin says to Finn, we could train you the same way we are training Rey. We can teach you the Force from all its aspects, not just from one side of things.
Hey, I'm sorry, Ambassador. I seriously do not mean to interrupt Orange Hat. My wife wants to go to bed, so I need to get the hell off of here, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Ambassador, Orange Hat, you guys have a blessed one. Have a great rest of your stream. And again, Ambassador, I do apologize for interrupting, but
no, you're fine, buddy. Go to bed.
I'd rather not have an unhappy wife.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life.
Yes, happy wife, happy life. So
finish it, because in about 8 minutes, I'm gonna start cutting it.
Okay, I'll make it quick. Essentially, Finn expresses concerns about going through Force training, considering what has happened in the past with other Jedi and other Force wielders, but Finn makes a deal with Anakin. He's like, I will go through Force training if you will be my main instructor. He's like, I will train with Master Luke and with Yoda and with Obi-Wan. He's like, I want you to be the one that trains me. And Anakin's like, okay. And Anakin has, and this is just a little thing. Anakin has a private thought to himself. Maybe it'll be different this time. Maybe it won't be like it was with Ahsoka.
That's an interesting way to look at it and thought to do it.
It even gives, my story even gives a little bit. Granted, he did have his redemption. His soul was saved, if you want to put in that context, in Return of the Jedi. But the one regret he had was his failure to train Ahsoka the right way. The way he would have wanted.
She never got to see Jedi, or she never became a Jedi.
No. So,
and she even told Vader, when he quipped at her, you've seen Rebels, right?
Yes, I know exactly. That's why I love The Apprentice.
Jedi is not revenge isn't the Jedi way. I'm no Jedi.
I am no Jedi.
I will actually say that was actually a good line, because she's like, I'm no Jedi. I'm like, okay, consistency. There you go.
And I will say this. I think both the voice actress who did the part of the voice part, I think it was Ashley Eckstein, was that her name?
Yes.
I think her and Rosario Dawson both did a good job.
I think that Rosario Dawson did a good job. I just think that the damn the
headpiece.
Who are the people that put on the headpiece? Makeup crew. The makeup crew and the design team could have done better. For fuck's sake, people.
Here's the thing. I get what you're saying.
But yes, you also got to think about it logically as well.
In practicality, in terms of, so. And, yeah. Unfortunately, they took Finn's Jedi path as he was too black. They even shrunk him in the poster when they scrapped the black Jedi plans. They pretend we never had a script. We're rewriting for China. Sure. Yeah.
That's basically what they did, yeah.
Yeah, and that's one thing. You know what? I'm not right. This story is not meant to necessarily. I hope that for the Star Wars community, and I know that community is rather large, and I am just one voice amongst many. But I hope the story that I am crafting and working on, and the missus is currently editing part of now, will be something that will resonate with everybody. Do I imagine I will have my detractors? Yeah, of course I do. Because here's the thing. I'm not a trained professional writer. I'm a rookie.
Exactly. You're a novice. You're an amateur.
I
suck.
am.
No, I'm just kidding.
You're fine. The majority of my writing experience has been academic, not creative, not anything of that sort. But I'm just what I have sought to do is write the story I would have wanted to see on the screen. Now, I did keep particular elements from The Rise of Skywalker, but that's like maybe 5% of my story. Literally 5% of my story, if that much. I did include the Knights of Ren, and guess what? They aren't set decoration. They actually do speak. They actually do stuff in my story. They
were. A lot of people actually didn't catch this in episode 9, but the Knights of Ren were Force sensitive.
Well, here's the thing I did with.
They use a Force push against them.
Here's the thing. What I did with the Knights of Ren, this really isn't necessarily a spoiler or anything. They are former students from Luke's academy.
Yeah.
That followed Ben.
That's what they should have been.
Well, that's what I made them.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But anyway, yeah. We are going to cut it here. Unfortunately, I was not able to push the limit of my stream as much as I could have because, well, the bigger channels tend to stream on Sundays. So, yeah, I didn't think that one through very well. So I'm going to try again tomorrow. If I'm not doing anything, I think it's going to be raining, so I don't need to do any yard work. And I'm going to be putting some aloe on my sunburns. So, yeah. Thank you all for coming in. Ambassador, thank you for coming in. Thank you for all who joined my stream. Thank you all for liking, or for the 3 people who liked and loved my streaming on Facebook. Vanja, Epi, and Dwayne, thank you so much. And folks in the chat on YouTube, Sketch, Ruben, oh my gosh, everybody. Jesse's
Soul
Girl,
Assassin,
Eldritch, Soul Assassin.
Yeah, Aster. Yeah.
Aster, yeah. Thank you all for coming on in. I now have the unlimited streaming with StreamYard, so I can do the guest choice reviews to their fullest extent. If a person wants to come on and discuss, like Ambassador did with Blazing Saddles, you choose the movie, you choose the date and time. The only thing that I do is bring you onto the channel to discuss it. And the only time that's not available this week right now is the Tuesday morning, where I'm going to be doing a mystery review for 2 versions of the film, and it's a Marvel film. So, yeah. Anyway, folks, thanks so much. Yes, you probably know it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Stay humble, and I will talk to you all in the next video. And until then, have a wonderful night. And always remember, again, stay humble.
Stay humble.